I had never in my life imagined I would join a book club. I've always liked reading, but joining a club designed for the sole purpose of doing so has always seemed a tad excessive. It wasn't until I went to Cass Tech and interacted with some of the people there that I realized the people around me were so like-minded, it was shocking. I was inspired by their drive and passion. Those people are family to me, always push me to be my best self, and they are the reason I went to school every day for the past 4 years. Every one of you is the reason I try to better myself every day. As a freshman, I was curious, impressionable, and, like now, still had what my hockey coach called a motor in my mouth. Freshman year was all about testing the waters for me. It was about finding my place, making friends, and seeing the new doors that had previously been unopened. My first year of finals, my first online class, my first pep rally, so many firsts, and it seemed as if they would never stop. Sophomore year rolled around, and it rolled smoothly. I remember when Mr. Ramos was a substitute, and the feeling of joy when I heard he would be joining us full-time. I remember thinking trigonometry was the hardest thing in the world, being blissfully unaware of what Mr. King would call big kid math. I remember finding my love for chess and being equally terrible at it. However, I also remember the lack of a status quo, something I appreciated. There was something special about being able to eat lunch with any group of kids any day of the week. Being able to go up to any classmate in the hallway and start a conversation. It feels like every day I was meeting someone new, until I met everyone because we have a class size of 130 students. Junior year rolled in, and I was finally an upperclassman. By this time, I had made some phenomenal friends, accidentally set off a fire alarm in chemistry, and had a great extended spring break that is yet to end. Now, we are at the end of our senior year, the pinnacle of our education before we ship up and out for college. As we are about to embark on the next chapter of our lives, take a moment and think about the times that defined who you are as a person, the times that defined your morals, values, and character, the times when you made an impact in someone's life, the times when you made a difference, the times when you felt a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging, or a sense of community. I'd like to leave you all with a bit of advice that I picked up this year. Call it my parting gift. We have already experienced difficult tribulations, like when the uncertainty of college decisions and finals were looming with their cold, hard stare, and I watched some of my close friends break down and give up, overtaken by sorrow and defeat. As I was counseling them, I realized that nobody in life will criticize you as hard as yourself. No matter what anyone else thinks, as long as in your eyes it isn't good enough, it won't do. But this is not how it should be. You must recognize that things are never as bad as you make them out to be, and the fight is only over when you stop kicking. It is important to stay motivated, no matter how rocky the road is ahead. If you can come to terms with yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself for what you are, you will be unstoppable. Don't get me wrong, I know how difficult it is. I used to hate my ADHD. I can't sit still, the motor in my mouth has yet to run out of fuel, and I noticed how different I was compared to everyone else. But the moment I understood that I will never be like everybody else, and that's all right, it finally felt like there was inner peace. After that, I was able to utilize it, with CAST providing me an outlet to do so. For instance, due to my high-octane nature, I was always super enthusiastic and animated, which made me a great tour guide for industry partners or a natural speaker for large events. Additionally, it allowed me to understand that everybody brings something special to the table, and hence, I was able to lead teams effectively. Today, my ADHD, my defining trait, has been an asset for me, but only because I began to accept myself for who I am. And as such, my message to you, the class of 2021, is to not focus on comparisons, but on uniqueness. Thank you.